Thank you, everyone. It's a privilege to be present here and present the company as well. I hope that everyone knows about DB Schenker. It's an organization of 150 years plus working in this industry for quite a long time. It's one of the biggest subsidiary of German company. So let me tell you the story of DB Schenker, how we actually are performing in terms of globally in sustainability. So starting with the statement from the CEO side, you can easily see that how important this is for us, where he's mentioning in today's business world, it is no longer about the result that you produce, but also how to produce. And sustainability, therefore, is a core part of our strategy to be leader into this industry. So from the statement from the CEO side, we can easily understand that how important sustainability is to us. And in fact, it is a part of our goal. We have 5 levers, and one of them core activity is sustainability over there. So we can look closely at the environmental impact that we have, the way that we look after to our people and the community. The organization itself has divided it into 3 different parts. One of them is basically, that environmental, social, and then again governance. Under environmental, we look after how we can, how the solution that we can bring to this industry, which can help environment and also tries to reduce, the carbon emission and also the the energy that's being, generated from these services that we provide. So the target for our is always to bring new value-added solution, which will help to reduce the carbon emission that's being, in this industry. Second, socially, being as a diverse employer of the choice that ensures sustainability working condition for our employees. It's not just about the solution that we provide, but also we look after our employees, the facilities that they are working, the warehouses that we do maintain, that also be equally equipped with the sustainability part as well. Thirdly, providing sustainability transparency supported with the strong partnership and the membership. We work with our service partners, which I will go through into the later parts of the presentation. At the same time, also our customers, where our goal is to working together, make it happen for the world. As I mentioned, within the organization, it's a very important topic for us. So we also, ensure that all of our colleagues are equally trained about the sustainability. As Gihan mentioned, into his discussion, that it is not about the organization, it's about the individuals as well. So we do ensure that all of our colleagues who are equally trained about the sustainability and from individual perspective, they know what we're supposed to do and what, for the care of the environment. And we do rigorously follow up these training processes and also this program rigorously with them. Okay. Yeah, sorry. This slide was this one I was mentioning. From the freight forwarding perspective, that any service provider, they do provide 4 different kind of services that we talked about is land freight, air freight, ocean freight, and the contract logistics. And we do, implement sustainability in all these 4 subjects, topics that we provide services to our customers. Next, if you go by the product which I just mentioned, you can easily see from the graph where, mostly when the goods are being air or the goods are being carried by the air freight, the carbon emission takes us much higher compared to the road, rail, and the ocean solution. And that's why most of the clients are, that now targeting in order to reduce the air freight, which is emitting more and more carbon, in terms of transportation mode. We as an organization has taken a commitment that we will be carbon neutral forwarder by 2040. That's a very ambitious target that we have taken. In fact, we have divided, starting from 2021, the initiative has been taken, and 2030, we have taken 1 to 3 steps where we are, continuously trying to reduce the carbon emission into the sector where we are working. And then again, full carbon neutrality by 2040 is the target that the organization as in whole has taken. So what we have done so far from the charts, I think you can see over here that basically we
Oh, I think it's so. So first of all, you can see that the fossil sources, what we have done, some of the cases with solar and wind power, we have installed. We have purchases biofuel and also the SAF, sustainable aviation fuel for some of our partner airlines, where we basically have transported their goods with this sustainable fuel. And also we have purchased biofuel for the shipping lines that we have a global agreement with, which definitely will show you the presentation. And then there are a lot of e-vehicles that we have brought into the system, which is that giving the sustainable solution to our clients. And then also there are a lot of initiatives like that reaching to 100% renewable electricity share globally, its own buildings by 2025. We have taken that initiative. So these are some of the activities that we have done, and gradually, as we mentioned, that the target is to reach by carbon neutrality in 2040. So this is the slide. We basically, as I mentioned in my previous slide, that we have partnering with MSC, one of the shipping line, as well as CMSC GMA. We have purchased biofuel for them and we have supplied them. So some of their ships are running with a biofuel that's being provided from the Schenker side. Then we have done the partnership with Lufthansa Cargo as well as Air Icelander, where we have purchased the sustainable fuel for them, that we call SAF, and then those flights were moved into the sustainable aviation fuel. We have pre-ordered roughly around 1,500 fully electronic trucks that will be delivered by 2024 and will be in operation in Europe. And then again, some of the cities which my colleague Jennifer will also be sharing, one of the case study where the warehouse we are making again a sustainable well. We have made the Volodrone, which electronic and emission-free last mile delivery for the e-commerce services that we provide, and also that we are doing some eco-neutral carbon offset project for the land transportation. So this is so far Schenker has done as status is 2023. We have done roughly 450 vehicles, which are operated through alternative energies worldwide. We have 14 million, returns of the electronic devices processed to contribute to the circular economy. 53 eco warehouse we have at this moment level. 10,000 plants, 10,000 tons of SAF fuel we purchased in 2022. 17,000 tons of sustainable marine biofuels we have purchased in 2023. And 25, that avatars in the countries. So this is, that from 𝗬𝘂𝘀𝗁𝗂𝘀𝗶, one of our, that board member who actually, that we have, entered into the partnership with one of the shipping line again, Hapag-Lloyd, where we'll be, supplying them the eco container. So the goods will be transported from Bangladesh to any over the world or any movement worldwide that will be happening in this eco container. So this one is the warehouses that we have. So I'll now hand over to Jennifer. She is our head of Asia Pacific for consumer and retail vertical, which is the most important vertical for Bangladesh. So she will talk about the warehousing and what we have done, our case study in Singapore.
Thank you, Tabriz. Hi, everyone. So as I mentioned, as my colleague mentioned, we actually are investing a lot in Asia Pacific region. So bringing closer to heart in Singapore, for example, 3 years ago, we opened up a new warehouse that is actually eco-friendly. That's already almost, it's actually very, very good in terms of carbon emission neutral. We have already, at this moment, operating it for the last 3 years, and that was already an investment of about 100 million euros. We just broke ground last month by investing another over 100 million euros for a new facility, which is now not just carbon friendly, but it's going to be carbon negative. That's something quite new in the market. What does it mean? It means that the whole facility will be self-sustainable in terms of water, in terms of electricity, such that that could actually contribute very, very positively to our customers. So any of our customers that work with us in this facility will get to enjoy that. And obviously, it's actually, we are looking for BCA Green Mark Platinum. Another point in terms of your products when you're doing your manufacturing, what's important is how do you then produce and then ship it out to your final destination, or even having your raw materials coming in. Besides doing your storage, the other thing that we look at is actually in terms of land transportation. One of the first two things that we did in Singapore was also to have our first fully electric heavy goods vehicle. I think it's very common for you to be doing your distribution with e-vans and all, but I think with bigger facility, bigger bigger CC, it actually helps us in terms of doing deliveries on a bigger scale. So these are just some of the features for your reference. So this is also what we do in Europe, just to show you how it is not just in APAC, but also at the worldwide level. And this will be a game changer moving forward, especially for those of you who are actually active in Europe, for example, be it for your materials or those shipments that you're actually shipping out to your European counterparts. So this will be something where the range will be over up to 500 kilometers, which is something much more unheard of as compared to the smaller scales of fleet of vehicles that you have in the market today. So this is just a summary in terms of how do we go zero together with our partners. And for us, it's actually our full commitment from our company to make sure that we walk along this street with our customer all the way. And finally, just as a last note, nothing will be completed without reporting. And we do have the commitment from our company that we can actually provide such kind of reporting for our customers as needed. Thank you.
Thank you.